Yeah. Let's continue Python for AWS data engineering. In this, let's continue Python language fundamentals. Language fundamentals are very important for any language. It may be Python, it may be Java, it may be Scala, it may be .NET, it may be our language, maybe English, maybe Telugu, maybe Tamil, maybe Hindi. Every language having their own language fundamentals. So language fundamentals are foundation for your Python programming. Here we are going to discuss multiple language fundamentals concepts like Python comments, Python data types, and Python variables, Python keywords, Python operators, etc. Okay, first let's start discussing Python comments. What are comments? Why comments? Let's say I am writing Python program. In this Python program, let's say program one. Let's say this program I am writing for e-commerce application to process that their e-commerce data. Let's say in this I written multiple statements. Let's say I written 3000 statements, 3000 lines of code, 3000 lines of code. Then I deployed this one into their server and they are using this program and it is working fine. Fine. Later, later, they want to add new features to this program or they want to they want change the logic of this one. Maybe because of client interest, they want to add new features or they want to remove existed feature or they want to add new logic in this program. So here problem is, let's say I worked for developing this program. I means let's say Akkem Sreenivas. I developed this program. Let's say, can we give guarantee we work forever for same X client in the same organization? No. We may move to multiple other clients, projects. Second one. Second one. Can we give 100% guarantee we work for uh, A company? No. If we get good promotion and good salary, we move from A company to Z company. So let's say you are not available to this project, but X client is asking include new feature or modify existed logic to company A because this company A is responsible to do anything for X client. Then A company recruited one more new person called Badri, and this guy they recruited and they assigned on this project on this project and they are asking to modify this feature, whatever feature they are expecting ABC. This is the feature they want to modify in this application. Then this new employee taking lot of time to understand this code, where to modify this logic. Because this program is not developed by B. This is developed by Akkem Sreenivas. But he is not there. To give KT on this one, he is not there. So he is taking long time, but client is expecting short time. because it's a small feature. But to understand this 3000 lines of code is taking long time. Without understanding, how can he modify this new feature into existed code? So it's taking longer time. So to resolve these kind of issues, if you write comments, then new programmers can easily understand. Let's say you written a comment here saying these lines performs so X some task A. These 3 lines performs task B. And these 10 lines works to some this logic. These tasks work with this purpose. And this logic I developed for this purpose. If you write comments, by seeing the comments, this new programmer understands easily. Yes or no? Then he can find where to insert, where to modify this new feature. So comments helps to understand your program. Comments helps to understand your program. We have 2 types of comments, single line comment and document comment. Single line comment start with hash symbol. Let's say inside a Python program, if you start with hash, after hash, if you write anything, Python will ignore this line and goes to next line for execution. If Python is executing your program, wherever it sees hash, then after hash, if you write anything, Python understand that is a message of comment. Okay, let me write a program. In this program, I'm writing without comments. Without comments, I'm writing program. Later, same program I'm going to convert with comment. Let's see here. I taken 2 variables. I performed some operation. I printed a value. I printed b value. I printed some value. Then I'm seeing output. Let me write the same program with the comments. Same program with the comments. I am writing same program with the comments. Let's observe here. Same program. We are going to get the same output. There is no difference. Let me execute this program. Here, see, previous program we got same output. This program we got the same output. But the difference is we are seeing comments inside a program. Then we are saying this variable we created for first variable. This variable we created for second variable. This logic is going to do sum of 2 numbers. And these 3 statements we are writing for displaying 2 variables and sum of 2 variables. Displaying 2 variables and sum of 2 variables. By seeing this document, by seeing this comment, we can understand what is happening here, what is happening here, why we taken these variables. Yes or no? By seeing the comment. Here we have few lines. What if your program contains thousands of lines with comments? So if any new developer joins in your company, if they are assigned to work on existed projects, if that project contain nice comments, then you will not take much time to understand existed program to continue to work. Okay, comments are very, very important. No one says write a comments in your program. Your responsibility, you have to write comments. Comments are very, very important. So we understand single line comments. Now let's see document comments. Let's say you are developing a class sales. inside this sales class, you are going to take variables. You are going to take multiple functions, okay? And you implemented multiple logics in this program. Then why you taken these variables? Why you created function 1, function 2, function 3? So here we use document comments. With the document comments, we explain the purpose of class and we explain purpose of variables inside a class. We explain what is the purpose of each function. So document comments we will write inside a class only, any other location. We write inside a class. We explain everything about a class, what is happening inside this class. So each functionality, why we implemented this functionality. What is the purpose of we implemented this functionality? We will explain clearly. Let me see one example. All predefined classes. All predefined classes developed by Python software vendors followed same procedure. Let me show you one example. There is one predefined function called help function. We seen print, right? Print is a predefined function. We did not develop. Similar way, there is one function called help function. For this help function, if you pass a class name, it reads all documents, comments from that class and displays. Let me run one program. Help of string. String is a predefined class. Let me print this one. Help of a string class. You can see complete document comments it read from string class displayed here. You can see what is string class. And you can see methods are presented in string class. Each method purpose it is giving. Whatever document comment you written in your class, help function read all documents displays here. So without reading code, you can see complete information of your class using help function. Okay, clear writing? So document comments will help to understand what is your class and what is the purpose of you developed function 1, function 2, function 3, function 4. You have to write complete information in a document comment. Document comment is a multi-line comment, and there you can provide complete definition of your class. Using help function, we can pass a class name, we can get complete information of your class. Okay,